Hello everyone, returning viewers, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing another LED light upgrade. We're going to be installing these LED tail lights. So let's get started. So as I stated, we're going to be swapping out these stock tail lights for some upgraded LEDs. I picked these up locally to me. Joel, if you're watching, shout out to you, buddy. Thanks for the good deal. But I'm going to be showing you today how to install some LED tail lights. And all you're going to need is a number 2 Phillips screwdriver. So let's start tearing into this side. I'm going to show you how easy this process is. For those of you that are wondering, I'm sure I'm going to get questions on it. I'm going to go ahead and insert a screenshot here of these particular LEDs I'm putting in. That way, if you want to do a quick Google search, I'll give you the name and the part number. You'll be able to search it. And if you like them, you'll be able to purchase them from whatever dealer you can find them online. As I said, I picked these up locally to me. So I'm not going to leave a link in the description because I don't have a link for where I bought these particularly. So without further ado, let's get started tearing into this, and let me show you guys how easy these are to swap out. Okay, so we're here at the tail light. I'm going to show you how to remove this. These are pretty simple. It looks like there's 4 screws if you look at the back of the lens here, but really only these 2 inner ones hold the tail light to the vehicle. The 2 outer ones are for decoration more or less, so just to make it look symmetrical. So we'll start by pulling these 2 closest to the middle of the vehicle. Okay, and then this side should have just like a little tab holding it in, so just kind of rock it out to the side. I'll get you a better angle in here and show you this. Now we just unplug the factory harness. Okay, factory harness is unplugged. Okay, so this other connector we don't need to take apart. We just need to remove it from the tail light. So I'll grab a flat blade screwdriver, I'll remove that one, and I'll show you how we're going to put the new one in. Okay, so we have our driver's side tail light here. I'm going to prep it to install. Really all I want to do is tape all these wires up, make them look a little bit neater. I'm going to keep this ballast resistor separate because this will get a little bit warm. Alright, so as you can see here, I spared you guys the boring details of watching me do this, but I just wrapped all these wires in some electrical tape, give a little bit of protection, make it look a little bit neater, and I left this resistor separate. I did not wrap it up in tape. So I didn't want to tape it to this harness because this resistor will get hot and you don't want it to burn any of your wires, melt through any insulation. They send you a couple of these brackets. This will bolt right into this bracket, and then they send you 4 of these clips, and so you can use 2 clips per bracket. And let me take you over here and show you where we're going to put this bracket inside the Jeep. Okay, so we're going to secure this right in there. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these. We're not going to be able to retain, so we're not going to be able to keep the original retainers that were on the other tail light that these hooked into to keep them up here. So I'm going to zip tie them somewhere probably. I just don't know where yet. But I'll come back and I'll fill you in. Alright, so here's our final setup. I've went ahead and just plugged the light in. The other wire connector I just kind of shoved down in there. And then this ballast resistor is attached to the bracket. And I took just those friction clips and I clipped it to this piece of metal running up and down right here. And as I'm shaking it, that's pretty solid in there. So now all that's left to do, put this tail light up here, put our 2 screws in, and then let's see what the difference is from the stock to the LED. All right, now I'm gonna move you guys back so you can see the LED versus the stock. Let's turn the tail lights on, let's hit the brakes and do turn signals, and you can see the difference between the two. All right guys, keep an eye on these. Tell me which one you like better. This side over here is LED, this side stock. Alright, so hopefully that comparison let you kind of see how much better these LEDs are going to be, and maybe that'll help you make your decision on whether this upgrade is for you. Maybe this upgrade is not for you. So whatever be the case, maybe that'll help you determine whether this is for you or not. So I'm just going to let the camera roll. May speed up the footage just a touch, put some music in the background, and I'm just going to let you watch me switch this one out. Should only take a couple minutes. Let's get it changed out. Alright, now that we got them both in, let's check them both out and see what they look like. I kind of wish the manufacturer would have included new screws maybe, or just some black screws for the inside here, so you didn't have to put your old equipment back on. But I mean, that's no real big deal. You could come in here with a Sharpie or some nail polish, or take them out, spray paint them, or just go buy some new screws altogether. They're relatively inexpensive. So anyways, let's check these out. But before we do, if you've made it this far, thank you for watching. Hope this video helped you, at least show you how to put them in, and also the comparison to maybe help you make the decision whether this would be for you or not. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, consider subscribing. I'm gonna have some pretty good content coming up here soon. I'm gonna do kind of like a preventative maintenance stuff, flushing the coolant, changing spark plugs and hoses, and then differential fluid gaskets, refilling, draining and refilling your transmission. So just kind of some maintenance to do yourself at home and to save yourself some money. So thanks again for watching. Let's check out what these things look like.